good temper and moderation are the characteristics of parliamentary language. So reads Erskine May. Which presumably, when it was first uttered, everyone responded with claps and respectful murmurs before going home to tell their wives what an utter slimy gutter snipe whoever said that was. Because they understood the sanctity of Parliament. Which is more than can be said for Dawn Butler. To call our Prime Minister a liar is the height of bad manners. It's like when a dear colleague farts or abuses a member of staff in front of you. Do you call it out? No. You hold your nose and threaten to get that silly waitress fired on your way out. To say anything to your friend would be rude and offensive. People are now doing that whole ritualistic thing where they say, oh, it's a disgrace. Dawn Butler was telling the truth. Solidarity. Where the reality is, she knows the rule, she knows the score, and she was just grandstanding. Which is like making a stand, but in a way I don't like. I have nothing against taking a stand, as long as due deference is shown to authority and no Conservative MPs are embarrassed in the process. And for those of you saying she knows the rule, she knows the score, and that's the point, well, Parliament is not for making points. Unless it's funny ones, like when Boris calls Keir Starmer Captain Hindsight. Or brave ones, like when Jacob Rees-Mogg said UNICEF should be ashamed for feeding hungry kids. As for Dawn's speech, well, the pathetic thing is thinking retweets and watching a video is the height of democracy. This is not democracy. Democracy is about winning power and then exercising that power. Which is why nothing was more democratic than power being exercised against someone being mean to an elected official. Boris is not a liar, he just occasionally engages in terminological inaptitude, which is a good-tempered way of saying it. Dawn smearing this terminological inaptitude by using the L word is very much bad temper. Anyway, the polls show the nation quite likes being gaslit. Every time he tells a cheeky fib, the numbers go up. And by numbers, I mean Tory approval ratings, not COVID deaths. Maybe it's both. I don't know. Stop being crazy. At the end of the day, we need to protect the dignity of Parliament. You just can't go around insulting our PM, making a mockery of our elected officials, opposing the government. And that is why I welcome the Home Office plans to give 14 years in prison to journalists who embarrass the government.